Hi guys, today I'm showing you 3 blending techniques of gouache and 3 blending technique of acrylics. I will blend the gouache first. We will blend between lemon yellow and deep red. Gouache needs to be mixed with a fair amount of water to paint. I'm using flat brush on 300 GSM watercolor paper. Flat brush is easy to blend. For me, I find flat brush effective for blending, but you can also use filbert brush or mop brush. They are also popular for blending. I'm showing 3 different blending techniques. For the first 2, we paint lemon yellow halfway, right in the middle of the blending effect. We paint red from the bottom up to the blending point. For this technique, you keep the red color still on the brush, then you dilute it with water to remove some paint on the brush, leaving around 30% of paint on it. And then you start blending on top of the lemon yellow. Because gouache can be reactivated when mixed with water, so the yellow starts to reactivate and blend in with the red. For the second technique, we start the same as the first one. Paint red from the bottom up to the blending point. But this time, we will use a completely clean brush with a little water to blend on the meeting point. With this technique, you will achieve a shorter blended area than the first one. It almost only affects around the meeting point. The third one will be parted in 3 colors rather than just 2 colors. We paint red from bottom to 1/3 of the area. Paint yellow from top to 1/3 like so. Remember to keep the paint thick. Don't put too much water on it. We mix red and yellow on the palette. Then we put this color in the middle of red and yellow. Then we just blend the edges together by painting over both edges with the mixed color. We also need to dilute the paint on the brush with water and let it reactivate the color underneath. If you see any hard edges, you need to repeat the steps until there's no hard visible edge between the colors with the water. Now once it's done, we just wait until it's dry. And that is how I use 3 techniques to blend gouache. I hope that is helpful for you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now I'm moving on to show you how to blend acrylic colors. I have put our medium yellow and brilliant red acrylic color on the palette. I paint red on the bottom upward to the middle. The yellow on the top to the meeting point. Then, with yellow on my brush, I paint over the edge and keep painting slightly up and down around the edge until it becomes smooth as how I want it. This technique gives you the effect of a short blended area between 2 colors. For the second technique, I also paint yellow on the top downward and red on the bottom upwards. But this time I make vertical strokes instead of horizontal strokes. We will keep painting until the vertical strokes are fairly on top of each other. Then I paint horizontal strokes over them. If there's still hard edges between the colors, use a little bit of paint and a little bit of water to paint over it again and again until it's blended smoothly. The strokes should be light and soft. The third one will be painting and mixing colors at the same time. We paint yellow on the top, then we mix a little red with yellow on palette for a new color and paint it right under yellow. For this technique to work, you have to use a clean damp brush to blend out any hard edges as you paint, like so. We paint red on bottom upwards and mix red with a little yellow to become a new color, and then repeat the steps like we do with yellow before. And that is it, you guys. Now you've learned 3 techniques to blend acrylics. I hope that is helpful for you as you're practicing acrylic, or you can learn something new. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Now, after we learn both gouache and acrylic blending techniques, what's the difference between them? There are only 2 key points to keep in mind. When you blend with gouache, always remember water and gouache go together. Water reactivate gouache paint and make them blend in with every brush stroke. When you blend with acrylic, you blend the paint of them. It's like the surface you paint is your palette. You blend the paint together and smooth out edges by a damp brush. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will see you next week.